G'day all, welcome back again to Dad vs Son, our playthrough of the Viva l'Empereur, 3 battles of Germany, and we're about to go on with turn 5 of 6. This is the 8 o'clock turn, and this is the last heavy fog turn. After that we're into thin fog. So again, I haven't picked up any other mistakes, but I've still got my questions, so that's that. So what we have first up is cavalry charges. So there's no way in the world that the French are going to cavalry charge with this poor little unit against any of these. This guy's, 4x4 at the moment. This guy's 3 by yuckies. So what we're going to do is just go straight on to general movement. So what we are going to do is we're going to go this way for 1, 2, 3, 4, and because he's disrupted, I believe he has to move because he has somebody in range of him now. So he goes 1, 2, and 4, 5, 6. Now that can be because he's disrupted or routed, I'm not sure, but I believe he has to move again. And he has to go into here to here like that. So all we're doing is forcing this guy away at the moment, and that's fine. Now down here, dun, 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 melee into a town. Now if I melee in towards there, then these blokes can, what are they, heavy, they're both heavy cav. Heavy? Yes. Being heavy cav, they'd have to do a morale check to see if they go diddly boppies back or not. So what I'm thinking maybe is to move up in line and maybe shoot them now into a town. General order value 1. Effects on fire. Target -2. No morale check. Infantry value -2. What to do, what to do. Suppose I could do a fire and a melee. I could do a couple of different things, couldn't I? Okay, so let's move this guy first. So he's going to go 1. What's he got? 6. Change is for free. Go into line. 2. And then into there. This guy will go 1, change into line, 1, 2, 3, like that. This guy will come around. You will go 1, 2, 3, and also go into yeah, and also go into line. Like that, refusing the flank. The cavalry, the artillery has got movement 0, so you'd have to go 2 for limbered, and then across a stream is +3, and he'd have to stay limbered because that would be his movement. Okay, let's do that. So we limber for 2, we cross the stream, in with this guy, like that. And this guy just simply changes his facing. No, he doesn't. He stays as he is. Like that. Okay. Defensive fire, there's none from the Prussians. Offensive fire. Okay. So these two can combine their offensive fire into here. Okay, so we have, righto, so firing into a town. It says general order value 1. Okay, because we're firing at a general order unit, it's value 1. Okay. Okay, so we have 1, 2 firing into here. So we need a 5 or a 6 for a hit. Let's bring this over. Oh, we get a 6. So that is 2 losses. So the first loss goes on to number 25. Number 25, where did you go? $25. Oh, it helps if you look on the right side. Okay, so he loses 1, 2 steps, and does a morale check, and his morale is 9. And he gets a 7, so he passes. So he's lost 2 steps. Okay. He's got 1 step left, the poor little boy. Now, t'other fella, I think, still has to do a morale check. Again, I could be wrong, but I think he's got to do a morale check as well. No, it's just the top one has to do the morale check, I believe, because he took the losses. Nobody else did. If he had have become disorganized, then I believe the other fellow would have had to do a morale check. Right, next. Melee. So do we want to then melee into here? Now, infantry, value -2. Cavalry, value 1. Okay, so this would be 2, 4, so it'd be 1 times 2, oh sorry, idiot, -2 is 0, so no, they can't, because it'd be 0 and 0 times 7 and 7, so no, they can't do it. In column, they could have. No. Not if they're -2. Doesn't really make much sense to me, that. But, yeah, okay. So we can't melee. So we go to the rally phase, and there's nothing to rally. Okay, so we go into the Prussian part of the turn, and we have cavalry charges. So oh, in fact, he didn't need to take a morale check because he was in town. Yeah, no morale check. Duh. Cavalry charges. We're 2 hexes away, so we could do it. And these guys could charge up into here as well. 1, 2, 3. Well, they could move up into there. Okay, so let's say that we wish to charge this fella. So he is unit 12. Unit 12 is a line unit. Now, for him to go into square, he has to pass a morale check. His morale is 9, so let's see if he can pass morale. And he does, so he can go into square. So he is now in square. And these guys will charge here. So again, if he wants to go into square, morale check. Two is an automatic pass. Okay, now, what else am I thinking here? Okay, so as this guy charges up to here, he goes into line, like that. He's left that hex. Nobody can opportunity fire at him. As these guys charge into here, because they're charging out of the town, then they can be opportunity fired against. And the opportunity fire would happen before these go into square or anything else. So this guy and this guy could opportunity fire on them. So again, it's a 2. So we're looking at a 6. Oh, in fact, I wanted to swap them over. Doop, doop. And they don't. What am I doing? 5 or a 6? No. Okay. So these two are charging. This young fella here. Like that. Okay, so with charges, the melee is worked out straight away. So melee against a square, I believe, is basically a 1-to-1. I'll check. Righto, so this one first. Cavalry attacking a square. The cavalry uses a value of 1. So we have 1 times 4 is 4. And these guys use their full, so it's a melee of 2 by 7 is 14. Yeah, okay. 4 to 14. 1 to 2 or less. Yeah, okie dokie. Worth a try, why not? Okay. A 5, which is actually a 0, 0 with a morale check for the defender. Work that one out. Okay, so his morale is +2 in square, so he's on 9, so we need to get a 12 to fail. We get an 11, so he passes. Okay, so the cavalry that just did that, I'm going to automatically disorganize him. So we're at that shouldn't have been 6, you idiot. That should have been 4. So he automatically disorganizes. Oh, he's going to disorganize, I should say, and go back. And we're at turn 5, so we put that as down turn 4. So he can come back turn 6. So he disorganizes and retreats 2, 1, 2, like that. Okay. And again, these guys here. So again, we have 14 for them, 2 times 7. And we have 2 for these guys. So we have the top guy is 1 times 4 is 4. And the bottom guy is 1 times 1. 25, yep. Because he's lost 2 steps. So we have 4, 5 against 14. So again, it's down to defenders bonus. That's 1 to 2, nearly a 1 to 3. So yeah, okay. So we're looking at 1 to 2 again. High number, high number. A 1, and that is attacker eliminated. Blup, blup. So 25 and 26 are eliminated. Okay. And then they take 1 loss on number 10. So that's fine. And that is... Oh, no, so I was looking at an E1. So it's a D1-1. Duh. So we have a disruption and a loss. So 26 takes a loss. Get this right in a bloody moment. Okay, so 26 took a loss, becomes disrupted. He's going to pull back anyway, so there's no hassles there. So again, he becomes, we put a 4 on him. I keep putting the wrong bloody things on. I keep putting the one where I can start rather than when I do it. So that one becomes a 4. This one becomes a 4. And this guy's going to do exactly the same. So they're both going back. They go back 2, 1, 2, like that. Okay, they don't do anything other than, yeah, they had their one loss. So that was that. So that was charges done. Yay. Regular movement. Okay. What to do, what to do. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move back up into here. Just for shits and giggles. Like that. And our other little fella down here will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and to there like that. Right. That's movement. Defensive fire, there is none due to the fog. Melee phase. Well, realistically, the only bloke who can melee would be this guy into here. So I don't really think that's worthwhile. So he's not going to do anything. Because, sorry, these guys can't melee. Rally phase. So we can try and rally our artillery again. So again, he's on 8. -2 for being disrupted. But he's in a town now. Okay. And we get a 7. So, no good. I don't think he gets... Does he get a +2 for being in town, though? So if we have a look at the terrain, we're 10 terrain effects. No. No, I think it's only morale checks. When we talk about rally, 22. So in a town, I think you get the +2. But with rally, -2, yeah. Failure, move 2 hexes. Yup. Oh, then we go 1, 2 again, like that. Okay. And that is the end of turn 5. And I've taken up way too much of your time again, as usual. So at the moment, the French have lost 2 steps. The Prussians have lost 4 steps, which is still not enough to make them run away and play silly buggers or anything else. So we have one turn to go, which will be the 8:30 turn in thin fog, and see what happens. And once we're into thin fog, then this guy will probably be able to charge right up his bum and get him. So because they should be about right. But I'll check all that. Again, if I've made mistakes, please let me know. I'm bound to have. I don't know what else I can do. Nothing. So there. I will catch you next time for turn 6. Take care. Be good. I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.